This is why my heart goes for a lot of youth who are in wrong churches, because they are in places where they cannot fulfill end time prophecies. You cannot be part of a system that God wants to destroy, then he uses you to destroy it. And they use the fathers, quote unquote, who are custodians, whose blind spot Satan have used to enter church and demonstrate his power in church and sit as God. Those fathers, some of them have a large followership of youth, and what they are using to retain them, when they see anybody with a spark, because God help us, those people with sparks don't have money, don't have platforms, don't have opportunities, don't have access to nations. The fathers have money, the fathers have platform, the fathers have access to nations, so they bring them in and present themselves as men, fathers of faith, but they trade, they carry out a trade with these men and women with sparks. Trade with them. Come to my platform, come and speak, come, let's relate or whatever. Then and because these people with sparks, some apostolic sparks, needs the father's platform, the father's access and everything, so they go and they trade the sparks for the privileges of relating with those established preachers, and they use that to keep the youth in the cages. God wants the eagle to fly out of the cage, because the cage is not the ecosystem of an eagle. The mountain is the ecosystem of an eagle, but these eagles or eaglets are kept in cage by these fathers, and so the eagle need to go out to go and eat strong meat, but the father will not bring people with sparks or sometimes steal messages and bring the food, the meat, and give to the eagle and say, eagle, stay in cage and eat. So that's why these people, they will see it as if their ministries are prospering. When they go to these fathers, sing for them, preach for them in their youth conferences. Are you understanding what I'm saying? Sing. If you look at some of the gospel artists we have, few of them you can see sparks in what they say, but nobody will have known them if they have not traded their gifts with the fathers, if they have not traded it. So instead of them to wait for the glory of God to expose them to their generation, so they go to these people and trade. So they don't know that in putting your treasure into those cages, the eagles are in a cage called church, but those cages are carrying the covering called death. So instead of them to break out of the cage and escape the covering of death, which are called spiritual covering, they are there and they are being fed with sparks. So that part of the church cannot be part of this move, cannot be part of this prophecy. Are you understanding me? Cannot be part of this prophecy. It takes a lot of courage to stand alone with God, but many are not willing. So because they are not willing, they get desecrated for a search for platforms, a search for opportunities, a search for platform, a search for access to the nations.